Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern kitchen. My name is Ellen. Who loves homemade bread? I do. So today I've got a great bread recipe to share with y'all. We're going to make cinnamon swirl raisin bread. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious, and it is loaded with warm cinnamon and juicy raisins. Everybody's gonna love and enjoy this. You can serve this for breakfast, snack, even for dessert. It is so addictive. And I'll post the complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. Also check out my previous video, Baked Cinnamon Sugar Donuts. I'll post the link to that down in the description box below. So grab your flour, your loaf pan, your cinnamon, and your raisins, sugar, because we're about to bake some cinnamon swirl raisin bread magic in my southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep our dry ingredients. We need 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. So we're going to use my 1 cup measurement and fluff it up like so. Using my butter knife, we're going to level it off, sweep it, and voila, perfect cup. Going to pour it into my large bowl. We need 2 more cups. Just repeat the process. That's 2 cups. And 3 cups. That's our 3 cups of flour. Now we need 1/2 cup. And the perfect 1/2 cup. So that's 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. Into our flour, we're going to add in 1 envelope, which is 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of table salt and 4 tablespoons of packed light brown sugar. Going to whisk all these together until they well combined. Alrighty, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set them aside while we're working our wet ingredients. In my stand mixer with the paddle attachment, or you can use a large bowl with an electric hand mixer, we're going to add in 1 cup of warm evaporated milk. I got it to 110 degrees. Into our warm milk, we're going to add in 2 extra large eggs at room temperature. Next, we're going to add in 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. And 1 teaspoon, which is a cap full of pure vanilla extract. Going to mix these together on medium speed until they're well blended. Alright, my friends, now I switch from the paddle attachment to the dough hook, only if you're using a stand mixer. We're going to add in our flour and yeast mixture 1 cup at a time and mix on medium speed. Alright, our last cup of the flour and yeast mixture. Keep on mixing. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add and knead in 1/2 cup of raisins. And we're going to knead for 10 minutes until the dough pulls back from the bowl. If using a hand mixer, pour the dough onto a floured surface and knead for about 5 to 7 minutes. Alright, my friends, this is what our dough looks like. It's nice and mixed. And you see how it pull away from the bowl? It's nice and stretchy and elastic. That looks great. Now we're going to place the dough into our large bowl. But first, I'm going to spray my bowl generously with cooking spray. Or you can brush it with oil. Going to roll the dough into the cooking spray so that way it won't stick. Going to cover it with plastic wrap, or you can use a clean kitchen towel. Time to place the dough into a warm place so it can rise. I'm going to place mine in the oven with the powder light on, or you can place it in the microwave. Going to let it rise until it doubled in size, about 1 hour. And while the dough is doing its thing, let's make our cinnamon sugar. In my medium bowl, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of white sugar and 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Give it a stir until it's well blended. And just that quickly, we got cinnamon sugar. How simple and easy was that? Going to set this aside. Let's check on our dough. All right, my friends, our dough has risen. See how nice and big it is? And look at the raisins in it. So now I'm going to punch a hole in the center to release the air. Going to sprinkle on some flour onto my work surface. Going to add my dough, dust some flour on it, and knead a few times. Oh, this dough is soft and squishy like a pillow. I just love and adore the smell of yeast. Smells wonderful. So now I'm going to take my rolling pin, dust it with flour, and roll it to a rectangle about 9 by 18 inches. I'm going to stretch it a little bit more using my hands. Alrighty, over here on my plate, I have 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled, and we're going to brush it all over the dough, like so. Now we are going to sprinkle the cinnamon sugar right on top. Now we are going to roll it tightly the long way. And tuck this in real tightly so the cinnamon sugar can stay in. It will create that beautiful cinnamon swirl. Okie dokie, so now we're going to place the dough in the 8 by 4 by 2 inch loaf pan, and we're going to spray it with cooking spray so that way our bread won't stick. Going to place it seam side down. And our bread is as snug as a bug in the rug. Looks so comfortable. Going to spray some cooking spray on top just a little, or you can brush it with oil. You can also brush the pan with oil. Going to cover the pan with plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel. The dough is going for a second rise. Going to place it back in the oven and let it rise for another hour until it doubled in size. And I'll bring you back. All right, my friends, it's been an hour and the dough has risen nice and big and puffy. Before we put it in the oven, I'm going to brush the top with an egg wash. It's just 1 egg with a tablespoon of water or milk, and I whisk it until it's well combined. It will give the bread a nice golden brown color when it comes out of the oven. Alrighty, beautiful. You ready to go into the ovens? Nice and hot and waiting for you. Ovens preheated to 350 degrees. Going to let it bake for about 40 minutes. Your house is going to smell amazing. And I'll bring you back. My friends, look at here at this raisin bread. I just taken it out of the oven. See how nice and golden brown it is? And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. Nothing like the smell of freshly baked bread. I wish y'all was in the kitchen with me. So now I'm going to brush it with some butter to give it a little shine. Can't go wrong with a little butter, if I do say so myself. So now we're going to let the dough rest in the pan for 15 minutes. All right, my friends, it's been 15 minutes. Now we're going to remove the bread out of the pan and place it onto our cake stand. Wish me luck. Gorgeous! Came out nicely. It's nice and golden brown. And off camera, I brushed it with a little bit more melted butter. And there you have it, my friends. Cinnamon Swirl Raisin Bread. Don't that look good? And we made it completely from scratch. And I'm going to slice it so I can show y'all the inside. Oh yes, look at that cinnamon swirl. Fantastic. So now I'm about to fix me up a plate and give it a taste. All right, my friends, I got a nice slice on my plate. And I garnish it with 2 cinnamon sticks and a pat of butter on top. And I'm going to spread my butter all over so it can melt. The bread is still a little warm. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Incredible texture. Look at that. Please have a bite. It's so moist, it just melts in your mouth. Perfectly cooked, buttery. The raisins are nice and juicy. And I love that cinnamon sugar swirl. I'm in heaven. This bread is phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite. Yum-o. Cinnamon swirl raisin bread, licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemade@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat and much love.